you don't have money, then you expect in the first month after you resigning from your job, things are going to be easy. So you don't just quit your job then you come and sit down. So just ensure your emergency fund can cover at least 6 months of your expenses. Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Purity K Girl, that is if you're new here, and if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Just having you here every week in each and every video that I upload, just to watch that, just to consume the kind of content I give to you guys, that really means a lot for me. So thank you so much. May God bless you for that. I really appreciate you. If you're new here, please subscribe down below. And don't forget to hit on the notification bell so that when I upload a new video, you'll be the first person to watch. It's been days since I posted my last video, and today I thought of talking to you guys on something different. So on today's video, I'll be talking to the people who are employed and maybe they are thinking of quitting their jobs. So maybe they want to quit because they already have a side hustle somewhere that they now feel like they want to take it seriously, or rather they just want to start a business. They've not started one before, but they just want to venture into business. And maybe someone just want to quit their job because they feel outside there they're gonna get a better job more than the one they are in currently. So on this video, I'll be walking you guys through some of the things you really need to consider before thinking to quit your job. So I think out of my experience, I've had so many, I've seen, actually not even hearing, I've seen so many people, or even my colleagues, or stories I've been hearing outside there where someone decides to quit their job, maybe to start a business outside there. Then few months later, they start regretting about this decision they made. Reason being, it never turned out the way they expected the business to turn out. Then they started feeling like they really need their job back or whichever. So this is because they never thought through this issue of quitting their jobs first before they did quit. You understand? So I'll be walking you through some of these things that you really need to reconsider. So point number one of this, when you're thinking of quitting your job, first you really need to understand why you really need to quit. You get it? So you don't wake up and you say, I want to quit my job. So you really need to have a meeting with yourself and try to understand, what is this reason that is making me to quit my job? Is it worth it? Then you try and walk through, you just try and think about it so deeply, because the life outside here nowadays, I think you get what I mean. It's hard. It's really hard. So you cannot just wake up and say that I'm going to quit my job, then I'm just going to sit. You understand? So you really need to think about it and understand, if I'm thinking of quitting my job, what is the reason behind it? Am I quitting my job because I'm gonna get a better job than this, or I'm going to get a better job that I'm going to get a better pay than the pay I'm getting right now? Or rather, I'm quitting my job because I have a business outside there. You understand? Or I'm quitting my job because I'm going to start something, and is this something that I'm going to start, or maybe a side hustle, or maybe something you really need to make it your main hustle? You understand? Is it really worth it? Is it going to bring the kind of income that you're getting right currently if you're in your employment? So that is something important. Reconsider, try to understand, try to question yourself and understand the reason behind you wanting to quit. So that is really important. Then also number two on this, after reconsidering or after trying to understand, you really need to also think of, is your expectations realistic? You get? Because people have so many high expectations. You understand? Because actually, I'll give you a story. There is not even a friend of mine. There is someone who gave me a story of a certain lady who decided to quit her job. Then yes, she did. I think it's I don't know what really happened, but she did quit her job because she already had a huge saving that she thought that if she's going to start a business or she was going to start up something small, then it was going to be a success. You get? So let me be realistic with you. If you're going outside there to start something little, mama, papa, be very careful. You have to think through each and everything that you are thinking of, because the expectations you're putting there, they aren't the way you think they could turn out. So things might turn out bad, things might turn out good. So you never know. It's like a journey of being a YouTuber. You get? Being a YouTuber is really, really hard, my friend, because just getting one subscriber, it's not that easy. And on that, if you're new here and you have not subscribed, or if you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, then I don't know what you're doing here, because it's like you're consuming my content for free. I'm not trying to be harsh on you, but the point I'm trying to bring home is the expectations you have, don't try and make them moderate, because it might turn out good, it might turn out bad. You understand? So just try and ensure your expectations are not too high, because you might end up being disappointed. Like if you're trying to be a YouTuber right now, maybe one day I'll decide to make a video of you, a video to you guys, to let you know, walk you through the life of a YouTuber, especially the life of a small YouTuber like me. Like you're starting from scratch, you're starting from zero, no one knows you out there. It is just you and the people who just come across your content, or maybe your friends, or maybe the people you work with in the office. So yours is just seeing people. If you see, actually me right nowadays, when I see someone with a phone, oops, that is a potential subscriber. I just tell you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a channel, it's called blah blah blah. So it's really hard that way. You really have to work for it, and the expectations, if you put them so high, you're gonna be disappointed, my friend. You get? So you really need to think through that as well. Then also another point, that is point number 3. This is really important. When you are thinking of quitting your job, ensure the very first person you talk to is your boss and not your colleagues, because you might end up being disappointed. And also I think this is connected to you thinking through if this is what you really wanted. So let's take an example where you decide to talk about you quitting your job with maybe 1 or 2, 3 of your colleagues. You understand? Then now they take this information to your boss. How would you feel? Like, how will your boss take the information? Because maybe your boss is someone who was having so many expectations with you, and maybe is planning so many things with you. Then now he or she ends up finding out that you're planning to quit your job. So all the plans, or maybe the things that your boss has been thinking about, he or she might start thinking something different about you, or maybe you might end up losing your job, or all the focus that your boss had towards you, you will withdraw and focus and put that focus to someone else. So just ensure the first person you talk to when now you're thinking to quit your job, when you are now already sure about whatever you want to go and do, is your boss. Don't let this information get to your boss through someone else. That is not really healthy. So just ensure the decision you're making is just you're just okay with it, like you've thought through it so much. So I think that point is very clear. Then point number 4 on this is you need to build up your savings. So I don't know if there's anyone who will just wake up in the morning and decide they're quitting their job if they know very well they don't know what they are going to do. They don't have any savings. Because my friend, if you're already employed, I think you guys can fit in my shoe, or you can try to understand this point. If you're already employed, I think there are so many people who are bad off. They don't really save, but there are people who save. You understand? Like someone like me, I save a lot. So that is also another thing. I will try and talk to you guys maybe later on. I'll make a video for you guys on some of the steps or to do on savings, or is it yeah, blah blah. So you really need to build up your savings, because you're not just going to quit your job then sit down at home, then you're not going to do anything. You don't have money, then you expect in the first month after you resigning from your job things are going to be easy. So you really need to save up. You really need to build your savings scales or whichever, and just to be on the safer side. So make sure you save, so that when you're quitting your job, even if you're quitting your job to go and start up a business somewhere, or you're quitting your job to get a different job, you never know, things may turn out bad. That's why I talked about your expectations. They shouldn't be that high. Just put them somewhere they are moderate, so that in case of anything, 50 or 20 or 90%, you're just okay. So just ensure you save well, because you might move from this job, then you move to a different company. Some of the things that you got from this company, maybe they are not on the other company, you understand? So you really need to get your savings right, so that just in case of anything, you're on the safer side. So that point is also really important. Then point number 5 on this is that when you're thinking of quitting your job, just ensure your emergency fund can cover at least 6 months of your expenses, girl, or rather boy or man. Yeah, so you don't just quit your job then you come and sit down. So just ensure your emergency fund can cover at least 6 months of your expenses. And this is something, maybe this is something I'll talk to, especially I'll direct this point to someone who is planning to start a business somewhere. So let us take an example. You're planning to start a business, so you'll need capital for your business. At the same time, you still need to get maybe you get a shop where you're going to start up your business there. Then also the shop has to be, the interior has to be decorated depending on the type of business you're planning to start. So it is really going to cost you a lot of money. Then remember, when you're getting a business, you're getting a shop for a business, you're going to pay rent for this unless you have your own rentals, you get. So if you're going to pay rent for this, to mean this is another an added cost to your monthly expenses, because you pay for your house. That is if you're in rentals, then that is every month. Then now again you added another expense of paying for your shop, you understand? So you really need to consider that, and just to ensure that you're on the safer side. So your monthly expenses, you just ensure it covers everything. So this is an advice to someone who maybe you're thinking of quitting your job, then you start up a business. Just ensure when you're starting this business, after doing away with the issue of the interior design of the shop or blah blah blah, and also the capital of the business, all those things, then now ensure you also have rent for 6 months, at least 6 months for this shop, you get. And also in your house, on your monthly expenses, at least you have your emergency fund. You have an emergency fund that can cover up to 6 months of your expenses, so that just in case the business doesn't pick up, or just in case anything happens, you never know, this is Kenya, things do happen, you understand? So just ensure that everything you set up is just So don't forget this point. It's really important, especially for someone who is planning to quit their job so that they can start up a business. It's very important. Then also another point number 6, I think this one is a little bit connected to this. So when you're thinking of quitting your job, you really need to ensure that your side income covers twice as much as your monthly expenses. So your side income, what I mean by this is, you're planning to start a business, so that is your side income. So you really need to consider the type of money you're expecting to earn from this business. You understand? Is it twice as much as your monthly expenses? So this is something also you really need to think about. Like expenses is everything. So just ensure you think about this as well. Then also point number 7 on this, when you're quitting your job so that you can go and start up something. Maybe you're quitting your job, not really you're quitting your job because you're going to get a different job. Maybe you're just quitting your job to go and start up a business somewhere, or you're quitting your job to even to do an online something online for yourself. So you really need to ensure that you are skilled enough to make your side hustle your main business. Because it's not really that easy. So you find some people who are already in employment, and at the same time they have a business outside there that they are running. So then they will run their business, then it will reach a point where they will feel like, I think this is the time I really need to quit my job, then now concentrate to my business. You understand? So when you're thinking about this, you really need to ensure that you're skilled enough to make your side hustle your main business. Because if you are not skilled enough into this, you're not going to succeed. You're going to quit your job, then now you join your business, you join your side hustle business, trying to make it your main business. Then in the first or second month, you will be really disappointed. First of all, if you're not skilled enough to work hard towards this. You understand? Then number two, if you're not really into this. And also another advice for you, if you're someone who is employed and you have a business outside there you're running, just try and ensure you're well conversant with all the daily errands in your business. Because when now you're thinking of quitting your job so that you can come and make your side hustle your main business, you will be disappointed. So you really need to follow up on your business on a daily basis, so that when one day you just decide to quit your job and come and make your side hustle your main business, you really know how to go about everything. So don't just leave everything to the people you've employed to work for you. So just ensure you follow up on everything to ensure that everything is running smoothly, and just in case of anything, because anything can happen, then you can go ahead and handle your business and it will not go down. Everything will be a success as it has been usually. So another point on this, when you're deciding to quit your job to start a business somewhere, or you're deciding to quit your job maybe to start up something, you don't know, people do quit their jobs for so many reasons. So if you're deciding to quit your job so that you can start up a business and continue with your life, just ensure you're ready to work 12 to 16 hours a day. 12 to 16 hours a day. So you really need to note this, because in the sector of today, the standard working hours is 8 hours, or rather 8 to 9 hours. Let me say that, because definitely there are so many people who doesn't go with that 8 hours. I would say that. So my opinion though, so the standard working hours is between 8 to 9 hours. You understand? So when you keep on complaining, or rather you're quitting your job because now the working hours from the organization you're in is not favorable for you, maybe you feel you're working longer hours and you're not being paid for it, or blah blah blah. When you're thinking of quitting your job so that you can come and focus on you start a business, or focus on your already there business, just ensure you're ready to work 12 to 16 hours a day. Reason being, this business is yours. You'll wake up in the morning, maybe you open your shop, or you open your business by 8 in the morning, but definitely this is money you need. You're really working hard towards it to meet your goals towards the end month. You understand? So you cannot do it 8 to 5 like the way you used to go to work. Definitely you will maybe open your business by 8 a.m. then you'll push through. Some people will push through even until 8 p.m. How many hours are those? Some people will live in a very busy environment and safe environment. Some people will push through until 10 p.m. and you started by 8 a.m. in the morning. So those are really longer hours. So before thinking to quit your job because of the working hours you've been experiencing in your current organization where you are, just think through the business you're going to start. You're going to need more hours for you to work hard, so that you can achieve the goals that you've set for yourself, And also, this is something that you are doing it for you. You're not doing it for anyone. You're not reporting to anyone. The business is yours. So if you decide to close your shop by 5, you say you'll be doing 8 to 5 the way you wanted, maybe when you're employed, it is not going to work, because probably the kind of business you're opening is something that people, the evening hours is when now you have a lot of traffic. You have traffic of people coming from work, and that is when they can now branch into your business and do 1, 3, 2, 3, or over the weekend. So yeah, people don't work. Maybe people don't. Where you are right now, you don't work for maybe Saturday and Sunday because you feel it is a weekend and you need to rest. Unfortunately, me, from where I'm working, the supply chain, I work Monday to Saturday, and I'm not complaining because it's something I've been doing right from 2018. So if you feel like you're going to adapt the standard working hours, like you open your shop by 8 to 5, then over the weekends you're not going to open your shop at all, please just stay in your job, because it is really hard out here. You're not going to make it, definitely. I'm not trying to lie to you. So if you're not ready to work between 12 to 16 hours a day in your business, please just stay in your current job and continue, because it's so hard. If you're going to limit the hours, to mean you're not going to get any customers, and if you're not getting customers, to mean no money is coming in, and if no money is coming in, you're not going to meet your set goals, your monthly set goals or your yearly set goals, or whichever. So just ensure you are sure about this and you're ready to toil hard about this. Then also, another point, I think this is now connected to this one. If you're thinking of quitting your job so that you can start up a business, or you can start something, it's not necessarily a business. You can even quit your job to come and sit at home. So ensure you are determined to work hard to succeed. So most especially, I'll give you an example. When I decided to become a YouTuber, it was not an easy thought for me, because I think I thought about it for almost a year, trying to think, because I kept on watching what people are doing, and I felt like the people, the things that the kind of content they're giving us, it's something definitely I can also give outside there. So I felt like, can I talk about this? Like, then there's a friend of mine who kept on pushing me. It's called Emmanuel. So Emmanuel kept on telling me, like, you can really be a very nice speaker, and you really need to think about it. So this guy talked to me like for a longer period. So one day it just hit me. Then I was like, I really need to put this into consideration. Like, I felt there is something in me that I need to give outside there, at least to help someone. So you have to think through and ensure you are determined enough to make that a success, because being a YouTuber, as I mentioned before, it is not an easy task. And if you're deciding to become a YouTuber to make money, you're going to be disappointed, because right now, if I tell you, I'm not being paid anything by YouTube because I haven't been monetized. I've not reached the 1,000 subscribers. I'm also yet to get the 4,000 watch hours. I know someone who doesn't know anything to do with YouTube monetization cannot really understand what I'm speaking about, but one day, maybe after monetize, I can decide to make a video for you guys to walk you through the life of a small YouTuber. So on that point, if you haven't subscribed my video and you've watched this to this point, please just subscribe down below. Please subscribe. Just getting 1 subscriber is a huge milestone for me, because I feel like there is someone I've just impacted, and that person has just felt like, I really need to subscribe to this girl, because the kind of content she's giving us is just amazing. It's just incredible. So please hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the notification bell, so when I upload a new video every week, you'll be the first people to be notified, so that you can watch my video. So just ensure, back to the point, just ensure you're determined enough to work hard towards whatever you've decided to do after quitting your job, to make it a success, because it's not easy. It needs a lot of determination. It needs a lot of hard work for you to succeed in anything you're planning to do. And wow, so the last point on this, I think, is you have to ensure you stop making excuses. So this one is wrapping up all these things. So if you're someone, you're seated somewhere, you're thinking of quitting your job, and you already know there is something you're doing, you would like to do outside there, not necessarily you quit your job, you can as well start up something and you're still working. You understand? So you just ensure you don't keep on making excuses like I used to do. So something kept on pushing me that I have something I need to give to guys outside there, maybe a content, yeah, but I kept on giving myself excuses like, will people really like me, like how is this going to turn out? So you stop giving excuses. So if something keeps on hitting you, like I need to start up a business, I need to be a YouTuber, I need to be an influencer, I need to do this, so go for it. Stop making excuses, because you never know. You never know. Because even right now, me, I'm really working hard towards this, because I know one day God is going to see me through. So you guys will keep on subscribing, you will keep on watching my videos. Then I know one day, boom, there's just one video of mine that is going to blow outside there, that is going to make this a success. So keep on pushing, stop the excuses, just do it no matter what. And once the things turn out good, it is going to be the benefit of yourself. So this wraps up all the points for this. So maybe I'll make a part 2 of this video. And just to let you know, like for today, I was talking about things you really need to consider when thinking to quit your job. So I'll make a part 2 of this video and talk to you guys how to make what to do before quitting your job to make the transition smooth. You understand? Because you cannot just wake up and quit your job. Actually, I've seen people waking up in the morning, then they send emails like, I'm not coming. Or they wake up in the morning, then you just send an email to your boss and tell them, I don't feel like working with you anymore. So as you keep on building your career path, that is not, I feel it is not really right at all. So if you're someone who really value your career path or whichever, you have to ensure you respect first your line manager, and also you respect your colleagues at the same time. And also you ensure before you quit your job, you just try and you ensure that the transition is smooth. Like you ensure when you're quitting, the person who is taking after your role is just aligned and is good to go. Then now you can feel free to quit. I know so many people might not welcome this point because you guys are kind of exhausted, or you don't like your bosses or whichever, but it's really important, because you might need your job. Me from the organization I work with, they rehire, and I have seen people who leave, who do quit their job, then the company rehire them again. Why do you think the company rehire these people? Because they did not quit in bad they did not mean bad by quitting, and they made the transition so smooth. So they did not give the company any reason for not to hire them back, because they have been good employees all through. And also by the time they were quitting the job, they followed the right procedure and the right channels to ensure that they quit the job. So even if they go outside there and things turn out bad, or not to their expectation, the company can rehire you back. So you might need these people, the same boss you're leaving. Maybe you'll wake up and send them an email and tell them, I'm not coming back. You might need this person one day, or you guys might meet somewhere, maybe somewhere you've gone and you really need something so bad, and the only person who can make you get this thing, you end up finding out, is this boss that you left just abruptly without any notification. You just woke up and told them you're not coming. So this is something that people really need to think through. So I think that's it for today. And thank you so much for watching my video. Please share this outside there. I know people are going to love this video, because this is something that is touching on employment. So go through the points. I know it's really going to help you. And please don't forget to subscribe down below. Please subscribe. Road to 300 subscribers. Wow, did I just say 3,000? Wow, God is working wonders. So I believe we're gonna get to 3,000 very soon. But as now, we are still chasing road to 300 subscribers. Imagine 300. Since I started being a YouTuber is when I'm getting to 300 subscribers. So that is when I told you, just getting one YouTuber, it's not really that easy. It takes a lot of determination. It takes a lot of patience. you get. So if you are not patient enough, you cannot do this, because just getting one subscriber is not really easy. Because just standing someone, you tell them, hey, I have a YouTube channel, can you really please subscribe? That gaining that courage as well to talk to someone about that, it's not easy too. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, and please don't forget to come back to watch my videos. Also watch my other videos. Actually, my video for last week was really amazing, so you can check it out. I'll link it down below so that you can enjoy. So see you until next time. Bye bye.